couple of false starts on the video, and then we'll get right into it. Go order boxes, because I'm at Walmart again. Order coming out with 36 boxes to ship orders today, because I keep forgetting to place my order from Grainger. We got 22, I think 22 going out today. We'll get back to the store and take a closer look at it. But if you haven't, if you're running low, this is your reminder. Order boxes and bubble wrap. American Bubble Boy is the best bubble wrap in the world. Not sponsored. They don't know who I am. So it's just my opinion. It's real windy, and I'm buying boxes at Walmart because I haven't gone on Grainger and ordered them yet. You know what feels good? Pulling stuff out of the top bins that's old inventory that I worked on Friday night, getting taken down and re-inventoried, repriced, and relisted. Feels like I did something. All right, friends, welcome back to the channel. My name's Tom. I'm a full-time eBay reseller, and I am a stay-at-home dad for my 6 children. Not even on one hand anymore. How crazy is that? Mom and Ruby are doing very well. Today is Monday, and Thursday is Thanksgiving, and sales are really starting to rev up as I'm listing more, I'm promoting, and I am getting things shipped out. I'm answering questions, I'm sending and receiving offers, and so I'm responding quickly to every offer that comes in. There's a lot of still a lot of silly offers, and so I don't accept every offer, but if it's something I'm going to counter, I'm going to counter it as soon as I see it. If it's something I'm going to decline, I decline as soon as I see it, because I just believe that having that quick turnaround helps eBay know that you are there, doing the work, ready to sell. Just the kind of things that you would want if you were in a store. You walk up to a store clerk, hey, you guys have this marked for 25 bucks. Would you take 15? No, but I would take 20. Okay. Not, right? Like, and then in a day, you respond. The moment has passed. And I don't think it's needs to be quite as quick, but responding quickly to customers' questions, concerns, and offers I feel like it's an important thing to be on top of. We have 24 items going out today, and none of them are things that are holdovers from shipping before, so that's good, right? $754.50. So let's just jump into them. With this many orders, it's going to take a hot minute. 50 bucks. I paid $6 for this at an estate sale. It's dirty, but it's complete. I priced it low as some of the pre-owned ones, because I was in it for $6 and the sell-through rate's pretty low. So a new one at the price of a high-priced used one, I think is probably a good enough deal to get it sold. It worked out. Sold this t-shirt. I paid $1 for it at Spoon River Drive. I always like this Mickey Unlimited tag. It's better if it says by Jerry Lee on it, generally speaking. This shirt is thrashed, is what they call it. Look at the collar. It's all chewed up. It's got stains on it. But it's a really cute shirt, and hopefully somebody can salvage it. It is a little single dingle going on there. Single stitch in the sleeve and the collar, or the sleeve and the hem and the shoulder. That's an older shirt. So I paid $1 for it. It didn't sell for much. $6.29 plus shipping, buyers all in at $13. These, and just imagine I'm holding 4 of them because they sold as a lot of 4. They really weren't worth selling by themselves. It's to hold your micro machines, and I got these at the retro truckload sale, and these things are in bad shape, and the cases are not in great shape. Some of them, like this one, has a big cut in it. Some of them are in better shape, but there were 4 of these. I paid $1 a piece for them. They sold. I decided not to sell them for $10 a piece plus shipping because A, I think they would be a really slow mover at that rate, and B, it's not really worth messing with to find a box that size every time. So I listed them for $49 free shipping. Somebody came at me at $30, but they lived in California, so I countered at $38. Buyers all in at $41. They went ahead and paid this morning. You're going to see a series coming up of shorts called Things My Father-in-Law Found in the Trash. This will be included in that, and it's sold overnight. Union Twist Drill Company. And this would be a holder for your Union Twist drill bits. Now, several of these have sold for $65. Several of these have sold for $65, but it's got a all of them, oddly enough, had a carriage bolt, an eye bolt up here instead of the actual handle. So while that is a tremendous benefit of mine also has this band soldered to death, really poorly done, and it's not really legible. So I listed it for 40. I listed it for $49. Had somebody come in as a watcher, offered them 10% off at $45, and they bought it and paid right away. I have literally nothing into it because my father-in-law found it in the trash. He is a picker. He didn't even know it. But he's found enough stuff on the side of the road in his little town frequently enough recently that I'm going to make a shorts series called Things My Father-in-Law Found in the Trash. These little cars I paid 25 cents a piece for. Hardly worth picking up. Almost didn't list them. $7.99 plus shipping. Buyers all in at $14. And they sold in a couple of weeks. I don't know what brand they are or anything. They're just neat little. They're definitely older. I think they say made in Hong Kong. Yeah. Just neat little toy cars. And I knew they were old and somebody would want them. These are going to be a little bit messy. They are exploding kittens. Oh, wait. They're not really exploding kittens. They're games called Exploding Kittens. I don't know anything about this game. I suspect it's explicit content. I suspect that it is along the Cards Against Humanity or something. I paid $1.50 a piece for these at Goodwill. $10 plus shipping, and they sat forever. This I listed last night when I was having a migraine. I came out here and grabbed some low-hanging fruit. Wii Sports was in my pile. Now what's weird is I have a Wii Sports that has been listed for a long time, and this one with no manual sold as soon as I got it listed, $22 free shipping. So I'm gonna have to look at that other listing. Wii Sports is considered by a lot of people to be one of the best Wii games, and it was bundled in. This Wii came with Mario bundled in, and this one down here, the red, came with Mario and Wii Sports, but the standard white box, I don't think I have one of those on display, just came with Wii Sports. And so so people who are trying to rebuild bundles and stuff, that's the game you bundle in if you're chase after the right price and you want to make bundles to sell on Amazon. And so that game is going to sell both to enthusiasts of the Wii and people who are trying to resell Wiis. I really liked this. I paid $7 for it, and I thought it would sell really quick. It emulates an old Harley jersey. I mean, it is not. It's a zip-up hoodie from the last 10 years probably. Size small. I paid $7 for it, and then it says Mid-American Harley on it. I thought it would sell really quick. Took most of the summer, probably 2.5 months. And I had it listed for $49, and it took me lowering it to $42 on an offer for somebody to actually buy it and pay. I've had people accept $44 and $45 offers, but they never paid. I bought this baggie full, totally full. Oh yeah, for $4.35, and it had a bunch of these solar dancers. So like, you set this guy in the window, and he collects sunlight on that little solar panel, and then he dances. These are Dia de los Muertos, and then there's several like specifically Halloween themed things. So there was only 2 of the Dia de los Muertos candy skull guys, so I didn't think they were worth selling by themselves, so I lotted them with the Christmas or with the Halloween stuff, and these sold for $12.99 plus shipping. But I already sold the Thanksgiving lot, there's an Easter lot, I already sold the circus animal lot, and there's a Christmas lot. So like at $12.99 I'm making money on just these, but I've already sold some and I have a lot more to sell. I forgot to pull one thing, but I do know where it is. Let me go get it. Because this is worth discussing, I'm back. March 19th, 1995, number 45, I'm back. This does not say NBA. It doesn't say Michael Jordan. It doesn't say Chicago Bulls on it. It just says I'm back, 45, and March 19th, 1995. So, someone who is an enthusiast of Michael Jordan, the Chicago Bulls, or NBA basketball may import their own meaning onto this item that just happens to be a hat that has these random things on it. But this is not officially licensed by anyone. It is just random words on a hat. And generally, I don't sell that kind of thing. But I feel like this is vintage and cool enough that even the bootleg like can sell as a bootleg. I almost kept it, but I have so many hats and I don't need to kept it, right? And it only sold for $13.50 plus shipping. This I paid $5 for. Street Fighter, size medium. Just a button jersey, and then it's got the cool thing on the back. You guys may not know that my last name is Masters, like the golf tournament. And one of the guys, the red guy with the big blonde hair that, well, they all do that. But the blonde guy in the red outfit, his name is Ken Masters. He's my uncle. I also forgot to pull these, and they're right over there. These I paid $2.50 a piece for. They were from Aldi a handful of years ago, 2020, I think, 2021. And aren't they adorable? They're the kind of thing that my wife and I look at and say, man, that would be so cute. We're never going to use it. So I found them out of box, and one of them was missing the spoon, and they weren't worth selling. And then like 2 or 3 weeks later, I found them complete in the box with all the pieces. So they're 3-piece sets. The bottom, the top, and the spoon. And I paid $2.50 a piece for these, and they sold for $21 plus shipping. Nifty kitchen stuff. Aldi can from time to time be worth doing retail arbitrage on things that like they sell in the store that are going to be hugely popular and sell out really fast, because they do really limited runs on stuff, and something like that could catch fire and be like, oh, somebody's going to pay $50 for those, but then you're going to pay like $15 in the store. Retro truckload sale. Isn't this guy cool? Raptor with the, and it's a puppet, and it makes noise. It makes noise. Because I replaced the battery in it to make sure that the noise worked. It doesn't work. Dang it. Well, it does work, though I just probably have to replace the battery again. This, it has a little set screw there, and then there's a mechanism inside, and it's supposed to make really stupid noises. But I sold it as working because it does work, but evidently it roared enough or got cold enough or something that it stopped working. I had that same thing happen with the Scooby-Doo the Scooby-Doo book. So I'm gonna have to figure out why that keeps happening to me. $29.99 free shipping. Higher end turntables have this thing on the end. So like the piece that you move here is called the tone arm, and it'll have a like balance thing on the back. And then the higher end turntables have this called the head, or this. So this is a needle. This whole orange piece is the stylus. And then this is the head cartridge. And so like this setup, you could just screw into another 4-point tone arm. And so these are pretty valuable. And this is Audio Technics as a brand of stylus, and those do reasonably well. This record player like was having problems with the tone arm, so this was still good, and these sell. Some of these can be worth more than the turntable. This sold for $39, free shipping in a week. So if you know what you're looking at on turntables, sometimes like I could probably have sold that turntable for like $80, but how much harder would it have been to ship that than just the headstock? That cartridge is gonna ship super easy, barely an inconvenience. Random anime DVDs that I don't know where they came from, but I've had them for 2 years. Sold for $9 plus shipping. Christmas crew neck. This is serious vintage. I've never seen this jerseys tag that looked like that before. Oh, and I think this one's even dated. Yeah, up here. 1985. Just a cool vintage sweater. Sold for $10 plus shipping. Buyers all in at 19. And it I want to say I paid $1 for this at an estate sale. That's like granny core. These are kind of an unusual sale to follow that up with. How about some sandals? Keen can be a good brand. I feel like it's going downhill some, and so I would comp it instead of just pick it up without reservation. These are kind of worn, but they're still in really nice shape on the top. So I would have paid, I think I paid $6 for these because I got them at Goodwill on Pioneer Park, where I always shop, and they sold for $35. Phantasmagoria. As a kid, my dad played this game, but it was too spooky for me to play. It was like off limits for the boys, which is fine. I have games that I play that are off limits for the boys, but then, of course, in my head, this is the most fantastic game ever. It must be, if I'm not allowed to play it. And so, Phantasmagoria, this is a strategy guide. I paid 40 cents for a whole bunch of strategy guides they keep selling. $12.99 plus shipping. Paid $6 a piece for these two Muppet Show boxes. And they have Miss Piggy coffee mug and a Kermit coffee mug in them. Despite the comps being not great, I listed them for $29 free shipping. Paid $6.29, not a ton of profit, but a really cool piece. And if they hadn't ever sold, wasn't gonna break my heart. I love the Muppets. So I was really tempted to keep them, and I'm like, yeah, I'll list them, and if they sell, they sell, and if they don't sell through Christmas, then maybe I'll find a place for them. Another, Levi paid $1.50 for these 6 months ago, and then I listed them a couple weeks ago, and these sold for $13.99 free shipping. This one kind of sucks. Thomas the Train. I bought it for like $6 or $8. The trains inside of it didn't work. Buyer paid $47.99 plus shipping. Buyers all in at $115. Vintage bridge box not working. I'm a little bit worried that that one's going to come back and be like, oh, I didn't realize it wasn't working. I'm going to have to pay shipping both ways. Oh, I'm an idiot. Please come back. I'm an idiot. Okay, hold on a minute. So, where my computer is sitting over here, I don't have the internet connected to it. The Wi-Fi doesn't get out here, so I use a hard line over there. Well, I just went to click and see how much that would cost to ship or where it's going, and I moved the screen, and so it lost all the data. This sold for $12 something, free shipping. It was left in this house when we moved in, so I have nothing in it, and it's probably been listed for like a year. This here, it's about to fall. This is Napa Valley storage. These wood storage crates always do well for me in Napa Valley, and this one is for CDs, but it also holds Nintendo games. So I always advertise this one as holding Nintendo games, because how cool would that be on your shelf full of Nintendo games? And I have a cool handful of cool Nintendo storage things, or I was using this for a long time. I paid $2.50 for it. I paid $3.50 for it at Goodwill 6-8 months ago, and it was listed for maybe 3 weeks. This, I lied a minute ago, I paid $7.50, or it sold for $7.50 plus shipping. That Napa Valley crate sold for $40 free shipping. And this is the original manual and like sealed startup disc and stuff for the PS3, the launch edition that's backwards compatible, that's worth so much more than the other PS3s. And so I thought, I got this in a lot. I don't even know where. It might have come from the one that where my buddy brought me his stuff instead of taking it to the game store to trade in. Anyway, this sold for $12.50 free shipping. Not worth a ton, but it's going to complete somebody's PS3, and it's not going to end up in the dumpster. And that is it. That is the whole kit, and no caboodles this time. I say the whole kit and caboodle every time, so let's not say it this time. Thanks for hanging out with me. You want me to rant a minute? Let's rant a minute. I have been driven absolutely crazy watching people on YouTube, other eBay resellers, act like eBay is the enemy. Like literally, there's one guy, and I won't point him out, and he's not a big channel, but somebody that's starting to come up, where he's trying to do a lot of analytics, but it doesn't seem like he knows a lot about, like, I do run my own analytics to try to figure out what's working for me and what's not, but there are a lot of people on YouTube trying to like figure out how to tell everybody how to game the system. That's not my bag. But then like he was reading comments and people are like, eBay, I'm trying to figure out how to screw eBay as much as I can because they're screwing their they're screwing their sellers. And if eBay is the enemy, go somewhere else. If eBay is not delivering you what you want it to deliver you, go somewhere else. If you went into McDonald's and ordered a Big Mac every day for a week and they gave you cold chicken nuggets, you would stop going. If you are continuing to sell on eBay, they are not your enemy. They are a service that provides you with an opportunity. And it grinds my gears.
It really grinds my gears.
Like, hear people say eBay is screwing up so bad. And there is an argument to be made that eBay is screwing up and making it harder for sellers. That does not make them your enemy. You are not a victim of the service you are buying. You're not a victim of eBay. You are a consumer paying for an opportunity, and that opportunity allows you to have a business and run a company and make money alongside of eBay. If at some point you feel like that relationship is antagonistic towards you, is a problem for you, is not delivering what you want, you are free to walk away and leave me with their billions of buyers. I do not understand people who think that eBay is the enemy and they are the victim. It drives me absolutely crazy. And I saw it creep into a couple of YouTubers that I watch that don't say that kind of thing very often. And I'm like, man, if these guys are saying it, how true is it? And I just can't get my head around the idea that the service you are buying that allows you to make money is your enemy. Go figure out Amazon. Go figure out Mercari. Go figure out Poshmark, and let the sellers who, like, I'm not excited about promoted listings. I'm not excited about the way they're rearranging search engines. I think it's goofy the way that they've rearranged how feedback works. But I don't, like, you're not a victim and they're not your enemy. It's a business relationship. If it isn't working, stop it. But to go on to YouTube and pretend that you know things that nobody knows and that you're going to figure out the system again, like you're Luke Skywalker figuring out the Death Star and you're going to liberate everybody by getting that one shot. Like, I can't with some of these people. So I'm not going to. But that's been on my mind a lot recently. Like, I watch a lot of YouTube resellers, a lot, because I think that there's a lot of benefit in the hive minding of it all. And there's a lot of benefit in it being a form of entertainment that is also educational, especially towards people who are reselling, but to anybody. And it isn't inherently negative about all the things that you see other channels about and other news about and influence. Like, social media can be horribly negative, a lot. The reseller space tends to be encouraging of others, entertaining, and forward thinking. So when I see people get negative and conspiratorial within the field that this is my job, like, I make YouTube part of my job, even though it doesn't actually pay much of anything. But I'm here. And to see people try to bring the toxicity of other social network areas into our space, I don't love it. So let's not be negative. That's what we do over here, is we talk about the positivity of things. And eBay is not perfect. And so, but I'm not going to fix it. I'm going to work within the system. And if it gets to the point where I don't feel like I can work within the system, then I'll find something else. But you're never going to hear me say, like, eBay's so broken and reselling is dead. If I believed those things, I would not be on here talking. And anybody who is on YouTube saying that here's my eBay store and the things that I'm selling on eBay, and eBay is worthless and the enemy and dead and the thrift stores are the problem and I'm the problem because I'm on YouTube, it's not worth your time. It's not worth my time. So let's talk about the good things, because there's so many good things to talk about. Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, following, clicking the bell, and all the things that you do. We'll see you on the next one. Bye. So you can see the blue bags right there by my mailbox. 12:30, and I'm just now done shipping. I'm going to take Evelyn to school and then come back and get a bunch of stuff listed and try to get more of that organization that I was doing the other day done.